If you're looking for an under 5,000 pound couples travel trailer that's perfect for some of these smaller half tons and tow package SUVs, this 2022 Forest River Rpod Model 202 may just be the perfect choice for you and your family. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hey guys, this is Cory here at Custom RV in Amarillo, Texas again. And today we are going to take a look at the ultra popular Forest River Rpod Model 202. This is one of their two tandem axle models, so it's what I call the Rpod on steroids. If you've seen the Rpods, you know that they're typically a lot smaller, and it's kind of a nice change to have a little bit larger Rpod. This particular trailer comes in at 25 feet even in overall length, and is going to be about 4,555 pounds unloaded with the options pictured here today. We're going to do an interior and exterior walk around video tour and take a look at all of the great features and show you all the ins and outs of this rear kitchen couples trailer. Let's go ahead and jump onto the inside. One of the things that makes this particular trailer so popular with so many people is just how open and spacious it is on the inside. Now this is shown in the Tupelo honey decor. Now that is the only interior colors available, so it's kind of like Henry Ford said, you can have it in any color as long as it's black. Now if we take a look in the slide out here, and one of the neat things with this model is it has a super slide. Now it is an above floor slide out, so you do have a step up into the slide out, but you can see you don't have any carpet there, which is a very smart move. That way it's easy to clean. We're looking at the optional sofa with the footrests today, and I'll show you those here in just a minute. The standard is a booth dinette, and what we've found is most people prefer the sofa arrangement because of where the TV is positioned, and I'll show you that here in just a minute. You can see you've got great window coverage on all three sides of the slide out. They all open for airflow, and you're going to have the pleated nightshades. Now, as far as for your dining arrangement, this has the two kind of little small TV trays. You could, and what I would recommend doing is having a foldable, free floating table. It doesn't come with one of those, but you could easily do that. And those little side stands are very removable. Now, if we go back in here, you can see that these kick up. So they're what's called an incliner, where you can kick your feet up, relax, and, watch TV, eat dinner, whatever. The back end does not recline, so it is still just a sofa. Now, if we take a seat over here on the sofa, you can see that you have your 28-inch 12-volt TV. So the nice thing about that is you can run this off of your battery. And not very many manufacturers are doing that with their TVs. They're typically just using the standard 120-volt TV. And we'll open up all this storage here in a little bit. You've got your control panels, and I'll show you an up close of that here shortly as well. But you've got your AM, FM, and Bluetooth stereo system up here on the right there. And then you're going to have your breakers and fuses on the bottom left. Notice those are easy to get to, so even with the slide out in, you can still get to those. And then you've got the 5,200 BTU electric space heating fireplace. That is going to really help to pump in some extra electric heat to supplement your propane. And a lot of people really enjoy that. Now, if we get in here a little bit closer, you can see you've got all of your control panels. I'll go ahead and switch those exterior lights off, just save a little electricity. But you've got a couple USB ports, your lighting controls, slide out and awning controls. You've got your water pump and water heater controls, as well as your tank monitoring panel and an electrical outlet. Now you can kind of see here is what your kitchen looks like. We'll come back to that here in just a minute. I do want to mention, though, that this is one of the very few Rpods that has a ducted air conditioner. So normally this is just a dump air, and because of the way that this one is set up with a private bedroom, they felt that the, pardon me, the ducted air would be a better fit for this trailer. Pardon me. Now you can see right by the entry door, you do have your 2 pet bowls that come with the trailer. You're going to have your furnace right here. So that's your intake for your furnace. And then this has cabinet ducted heating. So this is one of the very few Rpods, the 201 and the 202 have this, where the furnace is ducted instead of a direct vent furnace. You can see you've got great window coverage off the back. And I really like that they went ahead and did the window in the entry door that you can see out of. Now this is thin shade ready, so if you do want to add that, that is a very easy fix. It just clips into place. But it lets you come over here and see if it's, you know, one of your family members, or if it's somebody from the park, or, you know, somebody you have no idea who's, you know, who's coming to knock on your door. Now over here, you can see that you do have your solar charge controller. This one, as we see it here today, is equipped with the 190 watt solar package from Go Power. That's really going to help run your lights, your slide out, your awning, any of your 12 volt appliances. So anything you can run off the battery, the solar panel will recharge that battery so you can run it a little longer. Then you're also going to have your thermostat for your AC and your heat, a handy electrical outlet, and then down there in the bottom you are going to have your propane leak detector. With that being said, let's go ahead now and we'll open up all the storage here in this living and kitchen area. And I tell you, for a small travel trailer, this thing has some really good storage. So first of all, I'm always really bad about showing this, but underneath your sofa, you can see that you have a nice big trunk style storage, which is perfect for some of those cases of water, blankets, board games, things of that sort. And people always overlook a jackknife sofa for that reason. Now, in the entertainment center, first of all, you're going to have a very nice sized hanging closet. And this is great for jackets or extended clothes, you know, if you're going to take this on a little bit longer vacation. And if we get in here a little closer, you can see that that is a very, very deep cabinet. And so many times you don't get that in smaller trailers. I love the white cabinets that make it feel nice, light, bright, and open. You've got some open cubbyhole spaces with the cargo netting there. A little bit extra storage above your breakers and fuses. Now, if we come back behind the TV, and this is a very popular feature right now, is you have this huge pantry space. And you can see it's got the adjustable shelves on the top portion. So if you have some taller items, you can kind of, adjust the shelves to wherever you need it to. Then you've got a great storage space down there as well on the bottom. Perfect for a wastebasket. Now, these are all going to be thermal foil pressed membrane countertops. The benefit there, and especially with the ones that Rpod and their big brother, the Surveyor, are using, is they're scratch, stain, and chip resistant, which is a really cool feature. Now up here, you can see you've got great storage there. All of your storage in an Rpod is going to be pocket screwed cabinets. So if you reach back in here, you can feel that there's actually a screw that screws these two pieces of wood together instead of staples. You're going to have your hood range vent, electrical outlet back there in the corner. Now your countertop space is a little bit limited, but you still are going to have a 2-burner cooktop with the glass cover, so you can utilize that as extra prep space when you're not cooking. And then right here, you're going to have a very large stainless steel round sink with the cover. And then you've got the high-rise faucet up top. This little light switch here is for the accent lights down for this cabinet. And you can see back in there, that is a very good spot for a wastebasket or pots and pans. I would have liked to see some drawers here like they do in the 196, which is the smaller version of this. And then right here, you're going to have your convection microwave oven. So instead of a real oven and a microwave, they do the combo to be able to save you some storage space. Because if you had an oven here and a microwave up top, you'd lose all that great storage up there. So that is a very common question that we get, and that is one thing I always like to point out. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the interior living area. Let's go ahead now, jump forward just a hair, take a look at the bathroom. I tell you, this has got a really good bathroom for a 25-foot travel trailer. As we step into the bathroom, you do have a pocket-style privacy door on each side of the bathroom to close that off. As we go in here and we turn to the right, you can see you've got a 24 by 36 inch shower with the kind of shower curtain that is curved out. I can fully stand up in there, and I'm 6'2". If you're much taller than me, you may have to duck down just a little bit. And then all these Rpods come with the AquaView shower miser. Now that's a feature for dry camping, where it basically, when you get in the shower, you turn that on and it will recycle the cold water back into your fresh tank. So you're not wasting water and filling up your gray tanks. And then whenever the water gets hot or to the temperature that you like, you can turn it on and, you know, take your shower as normal. So that's a really cool dry camping feature that a lot of people really like. Now down here, you are going to have plenty of room around that toilet. That is a plastic bowl. You could always upgrade that to a porcelain foot flush lever toilet if you did want to. In every Rpod, they are going to use the larger Max Air fan, which is always a nice feature. A lot of people really like that. And that's a whole house vent fan. So you can open some windows and really get the airflow going in here. Now over here, this has got great linen storage. So you can see on the right side there, you're going to have that full linen cabinet, 2 full extension plywood box, ball bearing drawer guided drawers, storage under the sink. That is kind of a small sink, but good countertop space. So it's kind of a trade-off. GFI protected outlet. And then you're going to have your medicine cabinet right up there. AC and heat ducts in here as well. And then if we drop down here and shut these 2 drawers, here's where your central vacuum is located. Now this does not come with the hoses. It is a electric toe kick only. So you sweep everything up, flip the bottom piece, and it'll sweep it up just like the dustpans at the barbershops and hair salons. So that is a really, really neat standard feature that they do. So with that being said, let's go ahead now, jump up to the master bedroom. And I think the biggest feature on this 202 Rpod that people are just going crazy for is the 60 by 74 walk around queen bed. Now this is a camp queen, and it has to be to keep it, you know, small and lightweight. But you normally don't get this in an Rpod. There's really 2 or 3 Rpods that have this, you know, and not a Murphy bed configuration. You can see you've got great windows. That front one now does open. So it's a Euro style window. So you've got those red hatches or latches will allow the window to tip open. And then you've got your screen up top and your privacy shade up on the bottom, or that comes up from the bottom, I should say. Got little kind of nightstands on each side of your wardrobes up there for a glass of water or something. You are going to have 2 hanging closets. Notice they're backlit. That's a really neat feature. And then over here, you're going to have household and USB outlets. And you'll have the same thing on the other side there, as you can see. Now, if you do want to add another 12 volt or 110 volt bedroom TV, you do have the capability to do that with the appropriate hookups and everything. And then lastly, you are going to have a very nice chunk of storage underneath the bed. And you can also see that third button on the left side of your screen. That is your remote switch for the 1000 watt inverter that comes with that solar package. So that is a really, really cool feature. A lot of people really like that solar package for that reason. So that is going to wrap it up for the interior of the Rpod 202. Let's go ahead and close that slide up and look at it in road mode. So with the slide out closed, some things that I like and dislike. So you do lose access to most of your kitchen storage there. Now you can get to the refrigerator, and I just realized I forgot to talk about this. This is a 6 cubic foot gas and electric refrigerator, which is standard in the Rpod. So you can see that you can get to all of that. You can get to your couch, your pantry, so that opens. Now the big question is, can you get to the bathroom? And the answer to that is yes. You kind of have to do a sideways travel trailer two-step, but you can get up to the bathroom, bedroom. So with the exception of the kitchen, you can pretty much get to all of this trailer, which is it's definitely going to pass the travel accessibility test in my book. So starting off on the exterior, this is a fiberglass trailer, so smooth sided, which is going to really cut down on wind resistance. Up front here, you can see, again, fiberglass front. You've got the diamond plating down below. Power tongue jack, single 20-pound propane tank. You can put 2 propane cans on there if you did want to aftermarket. And then back here, you're going to have your rails for your battery. And over here, you're going to have a battery disconnect. Now there's that front window that does open. You can see the frog logo on these Rpods. Magnetic holdbacks on all of your entry doors. You're going to have 4 corner stabilizer jacks. Those are manual. And then you've got a great amount of pass-through storage here. Now this is aluminum bed basing, which is a new feature for 2022. And you can see all the little goodies that you get with this trailer, such as that dump sink that I'll talk about here in a minute. And then one of the neat things with the Rpods is they don't use a traditional 751. They use the Bauer key to light system. So that is a really neat feature. Not everybody's going to have that same key. You can see you've got a great size power awning with LED lights and a exterior amber porch light, dual outside speakers. There's those lights. I think those are showing up. And then you're going to have your outside kitchen. Now I don't have this completely set up today because we still got, the griddle in the box. But the dump sink will go in this hole here. Your griddle will set here, and then you've got a little outside 110 volt mini fridge. You're going to have your propane hookup down there where that little white tag is hanging. And again, this is a dual axle trailer. One of the neat things, since this is a dual axle that you don't find very often, is this has independent torsion axle suspension. So there's no leaf springs on here at all. So that has about 4 inches of travel for your suspension. It's really neat and it's really high end. You don't find it very often. You've got a friction hinge entry door, large entry assist grab handle, and this is one of the couple Rpods that can do the MORryde step above steps, since it does sit a little bit taller. Now on this particular Rpod, the Rpod, to my knowledge, still doesn't have it. I'll have to go check the one we got in yesterday to see if it has it. But this particular one here has Goodyear Endurance radial tires. That was a shortage. I don't know if they've continued that or not, but I will check, and I will probably put a confirmation somewhere around here in the video if it did have them on the latest one we've got. You can see your 6-gallon gas and electric water heater there as well. So that's direct spark ignition. Rear bumper for your stinky slinky, and then you've got your 2 rear stabilizer jacks. Back here, you're going to have your spare tire carrier, the rear access to your refrigerator rear ladder, which will go up here in just a minute, and then you've got your backup camera prep. So real quick, let's go ahead and hop up top and take a look at the solar panel and the roof. Pardon any wind noise, it did get a little breezy, but you can see here's your 190 watt solar panel. You've got your Coleman Q series air conditioner. You can see that this is a PVC roof membrane that has a 15-year limited warranty. And then you're gonna have your Winegard antenna up there, as well as your skylight and max air fan. So overall, pretty simple roof, but let me know, do you like the fact that we bring these in with solar, or would you like to save a little bit of money and not have the solar? Let me know down in the comment section down below. So now that we're back down on solid ground, on this side of the trailer, you're going to have your 30 amp detachable power cord, as well as your cable and satellite hookups. Right there is going to be your gray tank drain. Now the big reason that they have a split tank is because they can't run the piping over the axles. So that's why they do that. You can see that you've got your Schwintek slide out mechanism. So that is a self-adjusting slide out. That is prepped as well for the Solaris slide awning topper if you did want to do that. I don't recommend it, but that's something that we can do for you. And then right here is going to be your black tank dump. So again, in front of the axle. You can also see here's your black tank flush, so that it helps clean out the inside of your toilet tank. Keeps your sensors working properly. And then you can see this has the fully enclosed and heated underbelly as well. Now this is not considered a 4-season trailer. It's more of an extended season trailer, but you do have some underbelly protection from freezing. Lastly, up here, you are going to have your freshwater and city water connections. Here's the other side of your pass-through storage. And then up there is where your 1000 watt pure sine wave inverter is going to be located. Again, you've got the Kia light system as well. So lastly, on the Rpods, they use the Azdel composite sidewall panels. So that replaces the wood backer behind the fiberglass. And what that does is it's going to make all of your sidewalls, your front wall, rear wall, and your slide out box completely waterproof. So you cannot have any delamination in your sidewalls whatsoever. So that's a really neat feature. Not a lot of brands use it still. Some do, some don't. It's gaining popularity. It also gives you twice the insulation value of wood. So this has an R9 instead of an R7 sidewall. It also doesn't off-gas formaldehyde, and it is super lightweight, which gives this, it's basically how they achieve the 4,500 pound weight range with this trailer. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for the 2022 Forest River Rpod Model 202. If you're interested in this travel trailer and you like pricing and availability, or if you have any questions, I will post a link down in the description where you can check price at any time. I have several of these in stock. They are equipped differently, so the price may vary depending on which one you want. We also, you can also leave any questions down in the comment section down below, or you can give us a call at 806-335-2336, or email us at contact@custom-rv.com. You can also reach out to me and I can get you purchasing information since I am in a sales position. My phone number where you can text or call me with any questions is area code 806-382-6274. I'll put that down in the description as well as at the beginning of the video as well. Remember, at Custom RV, we don't do any hidden dealer fees. We leave those up to the shady dealers. And we know that RVs are made for women, so men can go camping. With that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button down below. We would greatly appreciate it. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Leave us a comment down whether you like this trailer, what you would change, or if you don't like this trailer. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe and notification bell down below. That'll help you stay up to date with all of our latest content. So with that being said, guys, we thank you for watching. We hope that you enjoyed. Have a wonderful rest of your day.